This morning's broadcast is brought to you by myself, frozen fruit, and protein powder. I'm going to make something cool. Literally, it's very cool. It's actually cold. In fact, it's frozen. I'm making a high-protein breakfast sorbet. Yep, I tried this the other day and it blew my mind. And I was like, I gotta film this. This is gonna blow your mind. It's gonna bend your mind in half. I honestly did not realize how easy it was to make protein sorbet. So I've got this blend of fruit, frozen fruit I got from Costco. I'm just gonna add like 1 cup into a bowl. Maybe okay, let's call it 1.5 cups. This one has strawberries, pineapple, mango, and peach. Very tasty. And I'm gonna take a scoop of protein powder. This is a berry flavor from Sun Warrior. Add it to the fruit. Give the fruit a nice little tossy. We wanna coat all the fruit in protein powder. And then I've got my juicer here, and with my juicer, I can actually make frozen stuff with it, like frozen sorbets and ice cream. And so I thought, well, if I can make ice cream and sorbet, why can't I make protein ice cream and sorbet? And so I'm just adding my protein powder covered fruit into my juice hopper. Closer, and watch the magic happen. That is so pretty. Look at that. Oranges, pinks, reds. Oh, it's like a rainbow. That looks like a sunrise. A sunrise in a bowl. Ooh, that's what I should call this. I should call this my sunrise protein sorbet bowl. Oh, the protein powder has completely just like mushed right into the fruit. Like, no grittiness. It's so good. But we're not done yet. Peanut butter, chia jam, and some hemp hearts. Ooh, and a handful of granola. Oh yeah, baby. Now she's done. Sunrise sorbet with PB&J. That is delicious. Ma'am, come heat wave season, this is what I want to eat like every day. Now, obviously, if you don't have a juicer or some sort of device that can just pretty much make you instant ice cream, you can definitely do this with a food processor. I think just adding your fruit with maybe a little bit of water or plant milk and the protein powder, and then just like whiz it all up, and you should get a very similar texture and consistency. And obviously, high protein. You know that feeling when you are just so hungry, especially after a really hard workout? You're so hungry, you feel like if you don't eat within the next 5 seconds, you're either gonna throw up or faint. Girl, this girl's gotta eat. Okay, that was really dramatic, I'm sorry. I'm clearly experiencing some serious hunger. Pull yourself together, Janelle. Okay, I'm gonna make some egg salad sandwich, but totally plant-based. And how do we do that? With tofu, of course. I have made this recipe a bajillion and 16 times. The recipe is conveniently located on my blog, but you could also watch this recipe video here if you don't want to go to my blog, so up to you. I don't have everything I want to make this, but I'm gonna just work with what I got. So I got 2 blocks of extra firm tofu. I'm just gonna crumble that up into a bowl. And then we're also going to take a few fine looking stalks of celery, plus some of my crazy green onions that I am regrowing on my counter. So I'm gonna chop those up, add them into a bowl with the tofu, and then we're just gonna season it up with a whole bunch of fun stuff. Egg salad is one of those godsend kind of recipes that only takes like 15 minutes tops to prepare. It's delicious, healthy, and high protein. Now, I would normally 110% of the time be adding relish or like pickles chopped up, but I don't have either of them, which is a major bummer. So the only like pickly thing I have in my fridge are these quick pickled red onions I made like a week ago, and it'll just have to do. They're great. I'm sure it's gonna taste a little different, but that's fine. We're rolling with it. We're rolling with it. I don't even have a fork. I'm just gonna use my knife to strategically remove my onions. Ugh. By the way, I do have a full recipe and blog post and video for quick pickled red onions and jalapenos. Yoink. There shall be no measuring today, folks. Vegan mayo. A Dijon mustard. Onion powder. Garlic powder. Nutritional yeast. And some kala namak, or AKA black salt. A little tiny bit of some turmeric, just for a little bit of that yellowish, eggy color. And some black pepper. And now we give it an aggressive mix. No, actually I can't be aggressive as much as I want to. This will go flying everywhere. The beauty of this tofu egg salad is that everyone has their own recipe for egg salad, for, you know, how they make it with eggs, or how they used to make it with eggs, or how their mama used to make it. And you can just do it that way. You can add whatever spices, seasonings, sauces that you like in your egg salad. This might be like totally weird for you, and you're like, nah. So you can just do you, I'm gonna do me, and everyone's gonna be happy eating their tofu egg salad in the way that they like it, and all will be well. Preliminary tasting. Definitely added too much kala namak because this is salty AF, so my bad. But this needs just like a touch more moisture and tanginess. So I'm just gonna add a little splash of my, pickling liquid and see what that does. I could add some hummus to this, but I need this. I need this right now. I'm gonna go put this in a bun, I think, and make it like a sandwich. Yes, that sounds like a great plan. Hummus. Sauerkraut. Oh yeah, baby. I am sorry. I think I sound like a crazy person right now. Probably because I feel like I'm going crazy of hunger. Little peppers, let's eat. When you're so hungry, but you still have to take a photo for, you know, YouTube thumbnail. Just, it's good. It's amazing how unhinged you can feel when you're like really hungry. I'm sorry, I think I like blacked out when I made that salad. I feel like I said some weird stuff. That feels nice. Y'all, my tender tootsies, which you have just witnessed, have entered the dual caves of wonders. They shall emerge in about 15 minutes once my massage is done, and my wish will be fulfilled of having my crusty, dusty, tired old feet emerge reborn. I have been using this marvelous machine of magnificence for about 3 weeks now, and oh my sweet Lord, it feels so good. It's so great for post-workout, or if you are on your feet a lot during the day, like myself, being on my feet in the kitchen, filming awesome high-quality content for my YouTube channel. But for real, you guys, I am very excited to be teaming up with my pals Bob and Brad, who have 5 million subscribers on their physical therapy YouTube channel, by the way, to be bringing you this awesome foot massager. Okay, let's get into the fun stuff. So this foot massager, you guys, has 3 epic settings. 1, it uses air compression to just squeeze all the bad stuff out of your foot. And Oh my God, it feels so good. It has low, medium, high settings. And 2, it uses shiatsu techniques to really get in there and massage. It's like having a little handful of thumbs, just getting in there on the foot, which feels like heavens to Betsy. And 3, and this is my favorite function of the massager, is that it uses heat. You guys, I don't know if you're like me, but my feet are always as cold as the kiss of death year round, even in the summer. And if that's you, this thing, it will heat up your feet in no time because it reaches temperatures up to 131 degrees Fahrenheit in a jiffy. I think this would be a great Father's Day gift, or just a gift for yourself or someone you love for any time of the year. So Bob and Brad have kindly given me a discount code to share with you guys. It's in the description below. Check out the link and happy shopping. Trust me, all 10 of your toes will thank you later. Well, in the spirit of being real and authentic with you guys in this video, tonight's dinner is leftovers, but they are some pretty epic leftovers, I gotta say. If you've been tuning in recently, you'll have seen this tofu noodle bowl. I have been eating this a lot lately because it's so good. It's so comforting. There's nothing quite as just feel good as a bowl of noodles, and these happen to have a ton of protein. There's lots of tofu in here. They are veggie packed. It's kind of like an Asian noodle bowl, and I'm super stoked to be eating it again. It kind of gives me like sort of Thai basil noodle vibes. If you've ever had like Thai fried rice at a Thai restaurant or anything like that. There's lots of basil in here, a lot of bok choy, a lot of broccoli, 41 grams of protein per serving. So filling. In fact, I don't even know how I'm gonna eat this much. One for me, one for Brad. Into the microwave. I was just saying to Brad the other day when I was microwaving a couple plates of leftovers for us for dinner, I was like, why don't microwaves come with like shelves, you know, like little plastic shelves inside so you can microwave one plate or bowl on top of the other instead of having to, you know, run the microwave twice and have it take twice as long to, you know, reheat leftovers for 2 people. I'm like, that would have been so genius, but maybe that already exists. Do I just live under a rock? Do microwave shelves exist? Or am I a genius and have come up with something brilliant? I don't know if it's just because I'm kind of tired that these thoughts are coming to me. Sometimes I find my brilliance really just comes to me when I'm least expecting it, like when I'm really tired at the end of the day. Anyway, please share with me if I'm a genius or if I've just been living under a rock. A little chili oil. Ooh, there's a peanut in there. Sesame. Roasted sesame, I might add. Nudes. Veggies. Tofu. Protein. That's where it's at, yo. Nah! Chili oil. Right in the back of the throat. I love leftovers. Well, friend, thanks for hanging out with me today. Make sure you like, subscribe, and come back another time. I love you. See you in the next one. Bye.